Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Habari zenye. My name is Tabs again, and welcome to Hope Hub channel. Nimewamiss. I've been away for a couple days, and poleni sana. Kazi imekuwa mob. Nimekuwa sipati time ya kukuja live, but here I am. Today is Sunday. I hope each and every one of you is having a good Sunday. You went to church? If not so, wenye walienda kwa msikiti on Friday na kadhalika. And I'm also hoping you're having a very good time with your families or your loved one. Yeah, na pia ninatumaini kila mtu ako salama, mnajikinga, we still protecting yourself from COVID and other kind of stuff. So first and first, I would like to say thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm really happy. Thank you for your support. Today we hit 400 subscribers. I cannot take that for granted. I just started this YouTube channel like 3 weeks ago, and so far your support is overwhelming. I really thank you all. Thank you for those who are sharing my YouTube channel and asking friends and family to subscribe. Thank you too for those who are coming into my inbox, are asking questions. And I can say I am really happy. I feel so good. Let me tell you guys, when I was starting this YouTube channel, I was like, should I start it or should I not? But since I have always been getting these questions about like, how can I come to America? You know, like ni invite, ni ite, ni organize. I was like, we have so many people back home who do not have this information. And let me tell you, if you know something, do not assume everybody knows everything that you know. I got to meet people in my own box and they're like, oh my God, I do know this. I do know how to do this. Alafu saa zingine mtu anakuuliza kitu nampejibu, and it makes me feel so good that even if I don't have to help everyone with information, at least one or two people will get help, or at least they will be somewhere in a few days or a few years to come. So far, so good. I thank you, and I will ask you to continue subscribing, continue supporting me. Continue, sharing my links, and especially with those people who would love to come over to the United States to pursue their further education, master's, PhD, doctorates, and those kind of stuff, and all those nurses back home, and they would love to come to America to work as nurses. I did share my link, not my link, the agencies that can help you relocate from Kenya to the United States. Also, don't forget green card will be open in October, so we have like a month to go. So in case you do not have your passport, try and get one before then. Otherwise, you will be locked out. And even if you do not apply for a green card this year, please don't worry. Next year and years to come, we will still be applying for this green card. But I will tell you this, usiseme umechelewa tena, relax. Next year will come and it's gonna be the same thing. So apply for your passport now. Wait for October ikifika tu hivi, when they open, I will come here and I will let you know they have opened and now what you need to do again. Remember, you need your passport and a photo ID, specific one for green card application. Sawa, asanteni sana. And again, guys, I will try like kuchanganya lugha here and there. I'm trying to bring everybody on board. Staki niongee Kiingereza yote, and then we have a few people who are not understanding, Kiingereza. It does not mean America lazima kila mtu akuwe amesoma. Ukakuwa invited na someone, you don't need to prove to the embassy like wewe ni form 4, but for a green card applicant lazima ukuwe a form 4 graduate. So I will try kuongea lugha zote tafadhali. So I'm really trying to bring everybody on board. I do not want to leave to have some people left out. Now today leo nataka kuongea about the things I love most about America. You could be wondering, why is he telling us to apply for green card? What is good in America? We see this, people say this, people say it's a myth, people say America is not a good country to live. There is racism, there is all this kind of stuff. But let me tell you guys, each and every country, they have their own challenges. The same way, like not everybody is perfect. The same way with other countries. Not all country, actually, hakuna country utawaienda upate they do not have their own challenges. Each and every country, they have their own challenges, even the greatest one, American included. We have challenges here, same way we have challenges back home. But what is this that I love most about America? What is this that ningependa kila mtu mwingine, I mean, akuja a try pia asikie how is America is. Does it fit me? Does it help me in any way? And don't forget, I always say this, if you happen to come to America and if it does not work for you, my friend, you can always go back home, or you can try somewhere else. Also, again, it is not a must for you to come to the USA. What we're trying to bring onto the table is try to enlighten you people. Like, there is opportunities out there. Do not have to sit somewhere waiting for opportunity to come, from I don't know where, you kuja tu hapo kwa meza. You have to try something. You need to do something. So if you like to go to Canada, try to find out ways on how to go to Canada. If you would like to go to Germany, do the same thing. Talk to people that can help you or can give you information. If you want to go to Canada, I know my friend Elsie will help you, will guide you. She's Mom Severin. Please follow her on her YouTube channel. She will help you. She will tell you what to do, the does and don't when you want to go to Canada. Now, first thing first that I love most about USA. Security. Security for me is paramount. We all need to feel secure everywhere we go, even home, if your own house, your job. So when I talk about security in America, like I feel like I don't have to walk in fear. I don't have to feel like somebody will break into my house or will break into my car. I mean, like, mi nitatembea tu na simu yangu nikiongea without kuogopa like somebody will snatch my phone. Let me tell you what happened before I came to the USA. 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, like a month or two before I left Kenya, I had lost 2 phones in a span of 2 weeks. One was in Ratema Road and the other one was in Tomboya, along Tomboya Street. And after that, even after kupoteza zote, na nile unaibiwa simu mchana. So you can imagine, like, I have that phobia. I have fear, like, of being, like, every time someone come close to me, I have that fear, like, anataka. And also I had this incident that happened around, was it Ronald Gara? Ratema still, like someone trying to grab my handbag. Mchana, one was on Sunday, the other one, I was going to Mombasa. I was cutting a bus ya usiku. And then ninatembea tu kwa street kasikia mtu amenisika mifuko penye tu simu yangu iko. Like that fear, I do not have that fear anymore because I know hakuna mtu atani attack. And also, like, I've been forced to leave work past midnight. I do not have to fear like nitapatana na carjackers ama gari yangu ita break down, nikutwe na watu waniibie, ama nitapata tu barabara imewekwa roadblock na wezi or something like that. I feel good. Number one, security is top notch. Like, sijui ni explain aje. The first time nilikuja America, my first in the culture shock, that kitu yenye ilinistua ilikuwa kuona nyumba, like, we don't have fences, we don't have those hedges and those big and strong gates. I was like, cuz, how do you guys live? Like, unaona, it was so weird because back home tumezoea like put gates, kuweka fence, and still, even if you have that perimeter wall, mtu mwenye anataka kukuharm, they still find a way in. My mom has one, but in a couple of times we have had, break-in still, even with that perimeter wall. So security for me, I love security in America. And again, I know if I call a cop, if in case I am in a situation whereby I need to call a cop, like, they're not gonna have to ask me to kuweka mafuta. They will not, like, within 5 minutes, they will be there to help me. Like, in a span of 5-10 minutes, they will be there to help me. So that is one thing I love about America. Security-wise, perfect. Like, unatembea na simu, uogopi akukuti mtu atakusnatch, walking, holding your handbag, like, mtu atakusnatch, We don't live in fear anymore. If I go somewhere and leave my phone in a store, I will go back and I will find it. Most likely where I left it, all at the customer service. So that is one good thing I love about America. Number 2, education. And if you are a mom back home, you have kids and you are kind of like struggling, please try to apply for green card. Try to. Do you know, yeah, I know each and every parent is striving, striving to give their kids the best. And we all know education is the best gift a parent or anyone can give to a child. So when it comes to America, from kindergarten to high school, from 4, it is free of charge. Yes, from kindergarten to Form 4, the schools is free of charge. Is that not a good thing? Like having to educate a kid for over how many years without having to worry about the school fees? So mkiona tukiwaambia kujeni America, try your luck. And by the way, if you are doing well back home, you don't have to discourage other people because we know we are not equal. If you are able to take your kids to good school in Kenya, do not have to discourage wengine. Oh, hata mimi niko Kenya na nampeleka wangu wazuri. We do not belong in the same level. Someone is struggling somewhere. Encourage them to try something different. So when when I come here to tell you, try these green card things, try these opportunities, we know what America is offering, and especially for our kids. American education is the best. That one is given. If you come here for education, you go back home, chances are you will get a job just like that. It's a hot cake. Those certificates are hot cake. So education in America, from kindergarten to Form 4, it's offered for free. Right now, I know we have so many kids that their dream is at stake because they may not be able to join Form 1. They did KCSE, they performed so well, but they will not be able to join Form 1. That breaks my heart. Imagine how many girls who are dreaming to become nurses, pilot, engineer, teachers, and they will end up being house girls at the age of 14 and 15. They will end up being, becoming somebody's husband at a tender age because they do not have any other option. Their parent or their guardian cannot afford to take them to high school. Their guardians and their parents have been working from one office to another, and they didn't get those bursaries. So when I think of the opportunities our kids are losing back home, when I think of like how many kids will end up being, especially like let's say boys will end up being samba boys at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16. Kwa sababu the parent, the guardian will not be able to take them to high school. Not that they are illiterate, no. It's not that they did not perform well, no. The problem is we do not have finances. The parent don't have the finances to take them to high school. So education in America is free of charge. If you are home, if you are a young parent, please try apply for your green card. And especially, I always say, if you're doing good or well back home, you do not have to come. But if you know you are struggling, you know what you want in future or for your kids, please try to apply for this green card. Education is one thing that makes me like feel so good being in this country. Like imagine each and everyone in this country is given an opportunity to go to school up to Form 4. And at least after Form 4, if you feel like you don't want to go for, for further studies, colleges or university, you are an adult now. At 18, at least you can make sober decision. But imagine at 14, 15, 16 years old, a boy or a girl back home, mwenye hataenda mwenye hataingia Form 1. Saizi we're talking about those who will not be able to join Form 1. Do you feel how I feel, guys? Do you know how much I feel for them? How much I wish I could help. I'm just trying to imagine like a 14, 15 years old girl atakuwa slave wa mtu saizi, because maybe juu hataenda shule, someone will be like, come I give you job ya house, house girl. Na sisemi ni mbaya, but wengi wetu wanafanya hizi kazi not because they want to. but because there is no opportunity back home. Hakuna those opportunity ya watoto kwenda kusoma. So think about it. Would you like to stay home watoto wakose kusoma, or would you like to come to America na watoto wasome? Mtoto akikataa, that is something different. It is something different, but at least you tried. Here at 16 years old, watoto anaanza job part time. Like mtoto anatoka shule high school, anakuja analala, anafanya homework, anaenda job 2, 3, 4 hours, anarudi home. So that way they become independent of us. By the age of 18, hawataki kukaa na wewe tena. They want to move out because after 18 years, now they can get those full-time jobs. You know? And now after that, you let them fry because, you know, at least walianza mapema. They start driving early to at the age of 16. Wamekubalishwa kudrive. I mean, those are the things that we don't get back home. But they are here. They are available. So if you get a chance, please grab it. If you want to come, I am just here kukupea motisha. Kukupea ama kukuambia things zenye tungependa pia wewe ukuje ujaribu ama ukuje ubahatike. Number 3, healthcare. If there is something I love about American healthcare is I know for sure there is no day I will walk into a hospital and be told hakuna daktari. Or daktari ameenda lunch. There is nothing like that. Like they are well equipped. Madaktari wako, manurses wako, and also hakuna siku nitaienda niambiwe we do not have medication. Ama niambiwe sijui mashini gani ya ultrasound sijui gani imeharibika. No. At least healthcare za huku ziko well equipped. And that is something I love about this country as well. I know there is no single day I will go to a hospital and being told hakuna daktari, or being told there is no medication, or being told sijui hakuna nini. No, I am telling you, let me tell you a story. When I remember my first time I went to an American hospital. I went with my friend. I'm not going to mention her name. I went with my friend, and the moment I walked into that hospital, I was shocked. Like, hospitalian is safi. I was like, you can't even smell anything. Like, you feel like you are in your own house, like, clean and perfect. And then the service, like, you are in a government hospital, but you have your own room, you have your own TV, you have a couches there for your friends or family member when anakuja kuangalia. I mean, I was like, gosh, why is it that we don't get these things back home? You know, like those are the things sasa mtu anza kuona tofauti ya nyumbani na huko. And guys, do not misquote me. Nyumbani ni nyumbani. If you love it there, well and good. I am here to say my own personal experience and the things that I love about America. So before you make your decision, you will have to weigh, do I want or do I not? And again, not everything that makes me happy will make you happy. I'm just trying to enlighten you what we get here. How do we get services? How do we get served? The opportunities that are here. So healthcare wise, hiyo iko sawa kabisa, sabamba, usiogope. Kila kitu iko sawa, utaienda uambiwe daktari hajafika, utawaienda uambiwe daktari leo ametoka. No, before a doctor leave, there must be another one on the floor. Before a nurse leave the shift, there has to be another one on the floor. So cases of negligence are minimal. Number 4, let's talk about infrastructures. Hey, this one now it's something, you know. Unajua, like, even if it's rain, asitakwama mahali, I will be able to drive and come back to work. Then the moment, as soon as I hit out of my door, ninakanyaga rami anywhere as I go. And it makes me feel good. It makes me, you know, if you are that person who loves good things, you will understand what I mean. Like, you don't have to walk in fear. Like, kiatu yangu itapata matope, kiatu yangu itatokana, sijui gari yangu itakwama. No, infrastructure is perfect. Good. All right. Kitu ingine, clean water. At least maji. I've been to this country for the last 6 years. I have never had water shortage even a single day. Electricity. The only time we get electric shortage was during winter, you know, storm. And it was like for 45 minutes and then it was back. So that is something too. I'm so proud, like at least nazipata. Ni haki yangu na ni haki yako pia Mkenya to get them wherever you are. And then number 6, resources. There is a lot of resources in this country. And if you engage yourself with good people who are not selfish, the people who will be able to guide you and to tell you, do this, as long as you're doing the right thing. And obviously, yeah, there is a lot of resources in this country. You sometimes someone will tell you, oh, did you know you can apply for this and you can get this and this? I'm like, oh, really? I didn't know that. Like, there is a lot of resources in this country. Like, a lot. Sijui ni mentioning, but there is a lot of resources. And let me talk about when COVID happened. So many people lost their job, but millions of people were getting unemployment. Is that not something to be proud of? Like, if you lose your job, at least you will get unemployment. And that unemployment, like, it does not come like ile tu quit job, no. But if you get fired, at least you will get something to sustain you. It's not gonna be as much as what you make per paycheck, but at least we will get something from the government, to push you a little bit. You're not gonna be like you are just there, you lost your job and you do not have anything. At least kuna something. So when I talk about like resources, this country has a lot of resources. Kama ni shule ziko, ukipatana na watu, like those will be able to tell you, hey Tabs, you can go to this college, utapata scholarship, you can do this, unaweza pata hii. Yeah, we have a lot of resources in this country. Also, this parent with a kid with disability, first of all, I would like to salute you all. We all know it is not an easy task. It is really heavy duty for everyone to handle. And much respect for you guys. And I would like to say this, like, government support people with disabilities in this country. A lot. This is one thing that I don't know the best word that I can use, but kama wewe unakuanga wale watu wa kupenda kuona watu wakisaidika. You know what I mean? And especially the most vulnerable, like orphans, people born with a disability or mental health issues. Those people are taken good care in this country. Like, American government tried to make them equal or feel equal. They still go to school. Some still go to work, even if they go for like overtime job, 2-3 hours. But even if they're getting paid $10, at least the government is trying to make them go out there in the community, integrate with people, socialize with people, and at least make them feel better. And when I try to imagine, back home mara mingi hatuna uwezo. And especially if you're not from a well-off, families or well-off background, we find ourselves, like, sometimes umefungia mtoto, not because you want to do that, not because you want to chain your daughter or your son somewhere, but because you want to go to do that kibarua, that manual job, ndio waletee unga. So sometimes we lock them in the house. But here, it does not happen like that. Here, they get support. The government will make sure they have everything they need. And even if not everything, at least 98% will be provided by the government. The government will always negotiate with the parent. Like, how many hours do you work? And they're going to be like, okay, we will give you this 16 hours. We are going to give you a nurse. And then this 8 hours, you're going to take care of your child. So within those 16 hours, you can find, a full-time job, go for 8 hours, go work, come home, relax for 8 hours, and then 8 hours you can be able to take care of your son or your daughter. So resources ziko America. Kabisa. And American government love its citizen. I can say that. That one, I will say yes. American government love its citizen. Vizuri kabisa. And when you may ask me, like, how? We have good roads. Like, they provide us with good roads, good hospital, good schools. Security, iko poa. I know right now if something happened and kuna fire could happen, like kuna moto kwa nyumba, if I call the ambulance, they will be here within no time. The paramedics will be here, the cops will be here. Like, you know, those are the things we would have to see, happening back home. So resources ziko, financial aid ziko pia. I have come to run like a lot. Kuna like we have people who are going through like crisis in marriages and all that, and we have social workers or people who would like try to help you navigate. Like maybe they can help you with a shelter and those kind of stuff. So financial aid ziko pia in this country. But again, if you get with the in touch or if you engage yourself with people who know a little more about this country, you will be able to get a lot. When you come here, also try, like I always say, be a little aggressive, get information, and you will be able to move further all ahead. Kitu ingine ni no bribing. These things make me so good, like no bribing. If I want my driver's license right now, I will just walk into DVM. Now, boom, my driver's license will be out within a few minutes. Maybe I will sit and wait for like 30, 45 minutes, but yes, I will get it. I will not have to bribe anyone. If I want my passport, to renew my passport, it's something that I will have to do online. I fill out all the information, submit my application, and I will go for the biometric. And then after that, I will have to come home and wait. And that one, I do not still have to know sijui. I know someone mwenye anafanya sijui wapi, or you have to toa kitu kidogo. No, you do not. I mean, you get what is right free. You was free for free. You do not have to bribe anyone. You do not have to know someone. You do not have, kufanya vitu nyuma ya mlango. And that makes me like feel really, really good, because back home mara mingi you find like if I want a birth certificate, my own birth certificate, I'll have to buy lunch, I'll have to buy chai. Other than that, it's gonna be a back and forth game. And you know who suffers? The poor person. Those who will not be able to buy chai. For someone with money, they will feel okay. For someone with money, they will feel like, it's easy, it's an easy game. But remember, someone somewhere did not even had breakfast when they were trying to go acquire their own birth certificate. They had no lunch or they have no supper. And you're asking that person to buy you chai. Think about it. And that's why the gap between the rich and the poor back home is so huge. Because a common mwananchi will remain common, I don't know until when. But those who have money, they will continue, growing, and growing. America tried to kind of like put all of us equal. Like what I want, another person who is a millionaire will work in the same office and will get the same kind of a service. Doesn't have to be like, oh, huyu ni so and so. If I go to an hospital right now, my friend, the next room could be my governor admitted in that same next room, because we do not have private hospital here, and that's why government hospital are so much well equipped, because hata wao wagonjwa watakuja tu huko. Those same governors, the mayors, the senators will come in the same hospital, pia nitaenda. So hakunanga cha kubagua, hakunanga cha wewe uko na hii, huyu hana hiki. No, we do not bribe anything. We do not have to bribe anyone. And I will have guys knows about this. If you come to the USA and you happen to drive and get stopped by a cop, in case no one has ever told you this, please take your ticket, go home and pay for it. Never ever try to bribe an American cop. Never ever try to bribe an American cop. You will find yourself in jail. I know someone who tried. I do not know her personally, but yes, it was gazetted. It was put on a newspaper. Yes, he tried to bribe us. It was our own, and it was not a good thing. So America hawajui hiyo cha kubayana chai, my friend. Even if it is there, maybe it must be something very hidden, but sijawaiona. So usikuje usikwe na karau umwambie hey ni aje, can I buy you lunch? Don't. Please do not. Do not try that. You will find yourself in trouble. If they give you 300 ticket, please go home, find a way of paying it, but never ever try to bribe an American cop. When you go to these government offices in the US here, do never ever try kind of bribe someone ndio akufanyia anything. My friend, that is something that is so new to them. If you do not want to be in trouble, if you do not want to see yourself in the newspaper the following day, so and so was trying to bribe me to do $200, please don't try it. If you're trying to get something and they're asking you go get this document, please go get it. I know back home ni rahisi sana. I go nimesahau ID, namwambia sikatai, niko na ID namba hapa na unapeana. So those are the things that do not work here, and that's why I'm so proud to be here. Like, I know if I want something, I do not have to bribe anyone. I will get what is light free mine, free of charge, or even if I have to pay, at least it's gonna be through the right channel. Jobs opportunities, that is something that we get here. And if you ask me why do people do 3, 2, 1 job, because jobs ziko. Okay, I know bills ziko. We have a lot of bills to pay, but all the same, pia jobs ziko. I may feel like I want to do 2 jobs and I relax, 1 job and I relax. Like it's kind of happened like back home, we don't get this opportunity whereby you can jangle here, and there. You can have a side hustle, yes, like a kabiashara somewhere, but here I'm talking about being employed by 3 different companies. Because I can be able to do like here 8 hours nitoke huku niende mahali pengine. Bills are there to pay. Yes, bills are there. We have a lot of bills. And especially if you do not have a partner, so that means you have to pay everything for yourself. Yeah, you may end up having 2 jobs. But also, something I have come to realize, a lot of immigrants, they go for 2, 3 jobs because most likely they want to retire back home. So obviously, they want to invest really quick. They want to get that money very quick, invest back home. So by the time they hit retirement, or some even have targets, like within 10, 20 years, I do not want to be in this country, I want to go back home. And they want to give themselves a life, the same life they were living in this country. They want to take the same kind of maisha when they go back home. So when they come here, you get like, first job maybe will pay for your bills, the second job could be for your saving, and then the third job could be for your investment back home. Also, we do have parents, we do have siblings, kuna watu tuna support nyumbani. So at the same time, you may feel 1 job is not enough, I have to go for 2 jobs, or I may have to go for 3 jobs. So bills are there, yes, but also it depends on how much do I want to save or how much do I want to invest. So jobs opportunities are there. Ziko in plenty. You choose whatever you want to do and whatever makes you happy. And especially like right now, America is like kila mtu is hiring. Everywhere you go, hiring. And I'm like, oh my God. I just wish our people are here. And me, if you ask me, I am here. Would I want more or many of my family members to be here? I'm like, I wish I had that opportunity to bring everybody in this country. I just wish. I wish there was a way I could bring my whole clan into this country. Because I also do have family that are struggling back home. Would I want them to come here? Absolutely yes. But I wish it was easy. I would bring them all here. I would do. Yeah, I have nieces and nephew. I wish they were here. I would love them to have a American education. I would really love to. So job opportunities ziko, and food banks ziko, and I hope a majority of you saw how it was working, especially during COVID, because so many people were laid off or were sent home. Some decided to quit jobs because of the exposure. So food banks are always there. I will tell you, I lost my mom-in-law 3 months ago. It's gonna be 3 months on Friday. And all the foods he had that were not expired, we had to take them to a food bank. And we saw people coming in with a, big stroller and, taking those foods and, taking them home. Like food banks are there. At least unaweza kosa rent America ukilose job, but chakula ni ngumu ukose. You can drive, you can make a drive through to a food bank and get food. So ni ngumu kulala njaa. Food iko, I know you're like, if you miss a paycheck or na huko umesave, chances za lose a house, it's very high. But when it comes to food, at least we have food banks. You will be able to get food. Hutalala njaa. That is a very good thing. So that is America for you. If you do not have a job, you may get unemployment. And if you are a single mom, your kids may get Medicare, you may be able to get a food stamp as well. Like when I talk about resources in this country, they are there. Food bank, Medicaid, food stamp. Even if is a check, unapewa uwezi nunua kitu ingine because they are written food, but at least your kids will not go to sleep hungry. They will not go to bed hungry. You have something to put on the table for them. That is American government for you. When I say they take good care of their people, they do. They do. They take good care of their people. They wanajua kuna watu hawana kazi, and they try at least to help them. So don't shy off. Don't listen to people when they say America is a myth. When maybe they came here, it never worked for them, does not mean it cannot work for you. Try your luck, try your best. And yes, I think I have enlightened you on what we get here in this country. There is a lot of things, a lot. But today I will choose to end there. I will come back again. I was to bring a guest who came here like me and any other person who is in this country, but right now he is a CEO. He owns his own company. I am going to bring him live very soon in the course of the week. If not in the course of the week, he is a busy person. Weekend, we are going to have a good friend of mine who is a CEO. And I would like him to enlighten us, like, how did he get there? So for you to know, when you come to this country, again, you do not have to be employed. You can find something totally different to do apart from what everybody else is doing. Okay, guys, asanteni sana. Continue subscribing, continue sharing. And I thank you again for your overwhelming support. I can never take anything for granted. I love you all. See you next time as I bring our guest on Friday. All right? Kwaherini. I love you all. Bye.